All right, let's look at example 2. Example 2 is just subtracting polynomials. So if we just kind of remember that subtraction is, if you define subtraction, it's addition. It's adding the opposite. Really, we can treat this problem very similar to the one before that. So if you look here, we have, we have a group of terms, and then we have minus another group of terms. Okay, so now we can't simply just get rid of the parentheses and ignore it, because this minus right here is going to be affecting the terms to the right of it. We're subtracting that whole group. So really, we can distribute this negative into the parentheses to the right. If I'm going to subtract this whole group, that's going to affect that whole group. So one way we can think about this as this minus, we can treat as plus and then a negative, or a -1 there is how I would write it. And then I'm going to rewrite this one time. So I'm going to write this as 2x to the 5th plus 11x to the 4th plus 7x. I'm going to change my subtractions to plus and negative. And then here, I'm going to take that negative that I was dealing with and just go ahead and distribute that into the terms inside that parentheses, so we can take care of that. So I'm going to say plus now -1 times -5x to the 4th. So this is -5x to the 4th plus a -9x cubed plus 3x and plus a -4. So again, I'm writing all my subtractions as plus and negative. Okay, that's just when I go back to fundamentals of just adding things, I always do that. Once you get, if you feel very comfortable with just adding these terms together, of course you don't have to rewrite subtraction as adding the opposite and that kind of thing, but sometimes it's good to kind of go back to these fundamentals. So all right, so now I have a big string of terms. I'm just going to add my like terms. So this time I'm not going to rewrite it. I'm simply going to look at what my like terms are and just add them. So I have 2x to the 5th. There is nothing that combines with 2x to the 5th, so that's just going to stay as my answer. Then we're going to do, let's look at the x to the 4th. So I have 11x to the 4th, and I also have -5x to the 4th, and I'm adding those together. So that's gonna, if I add those, I get 6x to the 4th, so plus 6x to the 4th. And then we look at what else. So we have, if we look over here, there is this cube term over here. We have -9x cubed, which there is no other cubed term. So again, that is just going to be left by itself. So I'm just going to say plus a -9x cubed, because that doesn't combine with anything. And then let's go to what else? We have a 7x and we have a 3x. Those are like terms, so we can add those together to get 10x, so plus 10x. And then lastly, we have, I'm trying to find more colors here. The constants, -8, and we have -4. -8 plus -4, we have a plus -12 in total, and there is our final answer here as a polynomial.